Right. Oh, sorry. We're going to jump into this aircraft and cockpit loading. Let's see what I remember. What I do remember. I do remember that you have battery on here. You can press this to check landing gear. You should have a bunch of warning lights, and that is okay. The alt warning lights should be... Oh, there we have the flaps. The trim. Okay, let's see. So... Trim. Yeah. I need to have the... Change that. I think the trim is upside down, upside down. At least for my brain. So I will change to... Jet reverse trim. But now I will have another problem. And I will show you. So now I have trim up and down the way I want it. However, with my Velocity 1 flight, it's easy to look behind the aircraft. With my Velocity 1 flight stick, I don't know if this is for all joysticks, we have to tweak the action curve for the air brake. So I have my air brake on my right throttle stick or flap stick or whatever you call it, and I have it full forward is air brakes or spoilers in. And when I push it back, now nothing happens, nothing happened until I reach the middle. Now it starts to work, okay? And to fix that, so you have the full throw of the lever, you have to go into... One have to go into the settings, the flight stick thingy, search for spoilers, and then you have to click the little cog, and then you have to click the little thingy, and then you have to change the neutral zone to... So we just use the upper part of the curve. What did the arrow do? The upper part of the curve, okay. And also I want this aircraft to remember the settings. So we'll... Excuse me, just a second. Set as default. I think that is set as default for this aircraft, not for every aircraft. So now when I move my stick, it starts to work immediately. It goes all the way, so I can use the whole throw of the stick. Right. Some Microsoft Flight Simulator stuff there for y'all. Let's turn on battery. Let's turn on some lights. So you can see landing light, position light, flashing light. What's that? Turn bank. Okay. Position lights. Look on so people can see that we're doing stuff in the cockpit. Now we start to pre-crank the engine here, so we'll go left vent, not 6, 7, 8, 9, not over 10, on. Things are starting to happen. Generator goes on. Don't click on these buttons because then you can't get the generator going. I did that. It was a stupid thing for me to do. Let's start the other engine. Wind it up. 9, not over 10, and master on. Catch it. And while we wait for that, we can do some chores. Household items. Set the altitude. On. Things are starting to wind up. We have engine start. Heat, defrost. Now I need to turn on. Do I need to turn these on manually? Select. Yeah, I do. $2,000. So we have an ADF. No. All these things, we can turn this one on if we need it. We don't have to bother with it. We can, this is the altitude warning system. This is just the brightness of the I really don't know what is this. And we are going. Yeah, we're pretty much ready to go. We'll go back to our. Yeah, so this is the Caproni Vizolla C22J Ventura. Flight planner. Do we have anything radio that we can use as a navigation aid? The flyby. Yes, we can use this one. CV. More info. Frequencies 114.3. 114.3. Also, so we have that one. And then also is there any way to get the no, doesn't matter. 114.3. Do we have another one? Okay, we can fly if we line up with this one, PL. We'll add it to flight plan, and the frequency for this one is 382. Nice. 3812. So we are ready. for that one too. It would be nice to have something in between. Is there a major something here? Maybe Fanny has something radio. So I would like, even in this zoom level, to have all the navigation aids, because you can't be zooming in if you're planning a route. So this part here, well, this is crossed out. Okay, let's talk on the radio.
Ground SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71 with Delta request taxi for takeoff departing straight out. SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71 taxi to and hold short of runway 03 L via taxiway Alpha Bravo. Contact tower on 118. 6 when ready.
Yeah, so I've turned on sheet mode so we can see where we're going with the taxi.
Taxi to and hold short runway 03 L using taxiway Alpha Bravo SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71.
So we should be getting a taxiway somewhere here. Hello. Let's look outside. Yeah, it's behind us. So we'll do like this. So we are sitting really low to the ground here. Scratching our asses on the asphalt. Getting all the arrows in our face. Baby. Yeah, so I'm using taxi ribbons. I always do, because there is no way I would find myself in the right spot if I didn't. But now I can ignore them, because now I know where I'm going. Here we are, taxiing out in our small jet trainer. Rolling. So this is the same crappy animation that some developers use for their spinners. Please don't. I would actually rather have static wheels. Or would I? Hmm. Kind of nice that you see the details in the cockpit. Look, these are the triangular plane fleet over here. Yeah, at least the colors aren't orange. And we have some Coast Guard planes here. At Johannesburg. Well, they want us to use whole of the airfield, and I'm not going to do. I'll probably have to. Magic. Another aircraft popped into view. So this is Johannesburg International Airport. The exhaust fumes are nice though. Almost there. So this aircraft will scream at me from time to time because I will do things like fly too slow and fly too fast and have the throttle in the wrong settings and so on, but hey, that's what it is. What it is. And yeah. Right. Tune tower. 3.
Johannesburg Tower, SE tab.
Tango Alpha
Landing
Bravo.
lights on.
7-1 ready at runway 0 tree. L departing straight out.
Landing light is on.
SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo. 7-1 QNH 10 tree 6 straight out departure approved. Cleared for takeoff runway 0 tree L. Cleared for takeoff runway 0 tree L SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 7-1.
So the flaps, you hold the flaps button down until you get to no. Look, see, I get full flaps. I have to just, it's a continuous move. So I have to just click it real quickly, because if I hold it down, my button on my joystick, it will go too far. And yes, clear for takeoff runway. Okay. Flaps is set, landing lights is set, transponder is set. Trim is set. I think we'll just take off then. Whoop, 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 whoop. That wasn't pretty. That was not pretty at all. Let's put up the flaps. And that is an animal on the runway. We can pull back on the throttle. Oh, that takeoff was not very nice. Well, it's a trainer. It is a trainer. It is a trainer. And we want to find what course. Do we have... Yes, I think we have the... We are going that away. Whip.
SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 7-1, leaving my airspace frequency change approved.
Yes.
Johannesburg Tower SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 7-1 frequency change.
Should we do some flight following? Yeah.
Waterkloof approach SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 7-1 is type Caproni C. 22J Ventura 1 mile southwest of Foxtrot Alpha, Yankee 1 Whiskey 6,200 feet, request flight following. SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 7-1 Waterkloof approach, squawk 7765.
77.
SeaTab Tango Alpha Bravo 7-1 radar contact 2 miles north of Foxtrot Alpha Yankee 1 Whiskey 6,100 feet QNH 10 tree 4. Roger SE Tab Tango Alpha Bravo 7-1.
Okay, let's do some low-level flying. I'm continuously trimming nose down as the speed increases, as you would. So we are heading towards our nav aid, our first nav aid, which is this one, and then we have to basically wing it until we reach this one. So we'll go I would like to have the bearing on this line, please, Microsoft. Oh, we can tune the heading. List. Because then I could set a back course. We can cheat. We can cheat. We can cheat. So when we get here, I'll show you how to cheat. Whoa. Be nice to the aircraft. So also right now, with the state of the Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024 and loading and so on, Africa is kind of nice to fly over because it's not as demanding on the graphics. At least that is my experience, or how it feels to me. Your mileage may vary.
Tango Alpha Bravo 71, contact Johannesburg Center on 118. Good day. 118.
Zonderwater. Okay.
Tango Alpha Bravo 71.
So now we have crossed over the. We are crossing over the navade. So I'm going to use, see how the yellow arrow shows us that we have the nav aid behind us now, and we still don't have this one. So what we'll do is we'll put ourselves, as we don't have the radial for this one, what we'll do is we'll put ourselves on the line on the map until we are happy, at least good enough happy, and then we turn the course indicator until we get the yellow line in the middle. It takes some tweaking, but and if it's windy, then you have to take the wind into account, but I'm guessing we are good right about there somewhere. At least not so at least we won't get lost. So now we will just be trucking along this line until we lose this one and get this one. So we lose this one, I should say, and pick up this one. Not get this one. Let's go down the main road here. Amazing that we still have radio coverage for the nav aid. Let's reset the G-meter. We need to go a little bit more to the left here. And see how it's counting up, because we are flying away from the signal. So this is the ground speed. 261. Okay. Coming up, flying down in the lowlands. I wonder if we will lose the signal if we dip down here. Yes. So let's see if we lose the signal. We have the heading bug in the right direction, or at least in a general direction. So I'm thinking we will know where we are supposed to go anyway. Okay, let's hide behind this hill here, or this. Whoa! See? I told you. You're flying too fast. You need to slow down. Yeah. So we'll stick to 250. Whoa. Almost did a C-fit there. Looking at my instruments and not out the window. Yeah, I still have the radio signal. That's not so accurate. But I'm guessing this also pertains to the fact that Microsoft don't have the 100% correct elevation data for this region, and thus the signal can't be modeled properly behind shadowed areas, radio areas in radio shadow. Animals, are there any animals? I do going too fast to see any animals. However, what they can simulate, even though they don't have the elevation data, or the correct elevation data, is radio signal length. So if we would see a loss in signal soon, we're gonna scare the pants of the people in this village. Zoom. Hope there are no kids flying kites here. Or we will get a nasty surprise. Birds. I'm missing birds. It would be nice to have birds in this simulation. Not to fly into as much as just like birds leaving the trees and bursting up in flocks, so on, when you fly by. like the environment and the animals reacting to a jet aircraft coming, zooming by, or at least reacting to your presence. Oh. Animals! Here we have more animals. Cows. So we have some fields. Anyway, the fact that there is animals at all is actually really nice. Good initiative. However, next on the wish list, birds. If this aircraft were as stable in real life as it is in the simulator, it would be a heck of a attack aircraft. Small. More animals. We still have signal. We are still on our radio. We are a bit. I think maybe we should have filled up some more fuel before we left. This is going to be exciting. This aircraft is somewhat aerobatic, at least from what I have read about it. So we should technically be allowed to fly upside down. However, I know from my own experience that flying for a long time upside down is very, 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 very uncomfortable. So we'll complete this turn. And descend to our lower altitude again. Not exceeding 250 because the aircraft will start screaming at us again. Soon it will be screaming. Whoa, sorry. That's my spastic hand some... Oh, animals! More animals! More animals! Lots of animals! Lots of good spawn points for animals here. Maybe I should take a slower aircraft and putter around looking for identifying animals, like the tiger moth. Maybe flying around this area could be nice. Or the Jenny. It's too slow. Too wonky. More animals? Lots and lots of animals. Yeah, I'm going to do a animal photo challenge, safari flight, someday soon. Where are we? Have we left? We should pick up that. Am I? Let's climb. Let's see if we can pick up that radio at the ADF. Maybe it is behind the mountain range there. Yeah, it is. Yes, it is. Look at that. So cool. Oh, sorry. We'll keep on climbing here. See if we can pick up the ADF. Come on, come on, come on, come on. 282. Or was it 382? I could have the frequency wrong. .382. Yeah, I have the frequency wrong. Look. 382. And you have to turn it on. Yep. Dude. Well, at least we picked it up. Should we do a couple of more rolls before this flight is over? Yeah. Now we lost it. See? We're out of range. Do we have another one? Do we have any? It's stuck. It's annoying, yes. Prutt. Oh, flying too fast, flying too fast, flying too fast. Yes, yes, yes. Please quit screaming at me. Right. Yes, we have the PPV here. Okay, maybe we have an ILS. Ooh, do we have an ILS? Maybe. Maybe we have an ILS, destination airport procedure. ILS 5. Let's do that one. Yes. Okay. And do we have a plate for it? Let's see if we have a plate for it. Wait for it, plate for it. 05 approaches. Yes, we do. Right. Let's see. What do they want us to do? Course. So 108.7. 108.7. And we'll... How do I change? I have to change what somewhere else. We turn this one off. No. Alright. From, we should have changed that too. I'm just turning here on the spot in high speed because let's just put it here. 108.7. 7. Yeah, got it. Got it. Got it. Got it. And course 054. So 04. I'm looking at the arrow here. 5. 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. Right about there. Let's not forget to fly the aircraft. And 6,700. So we need to get down a little bit. Slow down a little bit. So 6,200. All right. Oh, we're climbing. So we'll intercept the beam, but at the same time we don't want to fly into the mountains. So 6,200, we're a little bit low. Oh, we should be at 6,000. Hello. Did the engine die? Oh, we have almost no fuel left. Oopsie doopsie. We'll stay at this altitude. We are VFR after all. Let's cancel the flight following.
Johannesburg Center SE tab. Tango Alpha Bravo 7. 1 cancel flight following.
Yeah, so 6,200.
SE tab
And we are
Tango
trying
Alpha
to intercept
Bravo
the beam here.
71 Johannesburg. Center cancellation received. Squawk 7000.
We should put this on
Frequency change approved.
542. 4. Yes, it's coming up now. Then to return like so. Slow down a bit more. And nearest airport list. Ooh. Let's look at the range. We're not there yet. Okay, we need to throttle up a little bit. Trim it up a little bit. So where are we going? What's the Polokwane International? Right. FAPP. 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 Oh, whoa. We need to go much more to the left. Hello. And we're going on to the beam. And we're trying to find the radio. FAPP. And we go too much to the right. Let's go left. Whoops. Right about here somewhere. I'm just looking here now. So it's annoying that you have all the helicopter pads also. There we are.
Polokwane Tower SE tab Tango Alpha Bravo 7110 miles southwest 5900 for to land.
So we are 8.6 miles out. We are going really fast, but we are at the right altitude. Whoa. Fly it like you stole it. Fly it like you stole it. Okay, here we go. And if I am correctly lined up and I lift my eyes, now I should see the runway, and yes, there it is. Yeah. You were talking on top of my signal, so...
Fly straight in runway 05 SE tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71.
Time to slow down. Time to slow down.
Bravo 71 wind calm cleared to land runway 05.
Yes, thank you. Right, so we'll use some spoilers. Just a little bit of spoilers to brake ourselves. Brake down to brake. To bleed off some speed. And we are a bit high. Yes.
Clear to land
Here.
runway 05 SE tab Tango Alpha Bravo 71.
Now we are below the glide slope. Well, throttle up a little bit. A little bit more of the brakes and flaps. Let's do full flaps. Let's, if we push in the air brakes and the airspeed stops bleeding off immediately. What was that? Is that a cow? Must have been outside. So this aircraft is really floaty. Let's give it full air brakes. Ooh, we're hanging in the belts now. Yep, we're hanging in the belts.
SETAB Tango Alpha Bravo 71, turn next taxiway.
Yes. Let's do that. Air brakes in. So you really need a really long runway
SETAB Tango Alpha Bravo
for this
71,
aircraft.
contact ground on 119er, 75.
Yes, I will do that.
Go to 119er, 75 SETAB Tango Alpha Bravo 71. Polokwane ground SETAB Tango Alpha Bravo 71 taxi to parking.
SETAB Tango Alpha Bravo 71 taxi to general aviation parking using taxiway Bravo Alpha.
Yes, but there are cows
Taxiing to general aviation
moving.
parking using taxiway Bravo Alpha SETAB Tango Alpha Bravo 71.
I think we're lost. I think they will say that we're supposed to go the other way. Yeah. I'm pretty sure we're supposed to go the other way now. Yeah. So why did you lead me wrong? We are out here in the boonies, trying to turn our aircraft without... Yeah, we cleared that one at least. So, do we have any bets? Will we run out of fuel before we reach our parking spot, or will we make it? Place your bets now. Yeah, there they are. I thought I was hearing things, but... guessing they're mooing because they're annoyed by the aircraft noises. Where I grew up, we had cows, not our own, but we had cows in the pasture near our house, and you basically only heard them mooing if they were annoyed by something or if they sensed some danger or something. They're pretty quiet. For most part, although flies. And this is how I learned what an electric fence was also when I was a kid. And stop. Parking brake. Doesn't seem to be working anyway. Let's open these. Plup, 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 plup. Whoa. Position light and lights. Every lights. And oh, we didn't. Let's get the flaps up before we turn off the electricity. Off. 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 Yeah. Everything is off. Then we can turn off the battery. Off the battery. Can we open the hatch? Yes, we can. Wow, cool. Will it stay open when we get out of the aircraft? One could try. Yes, it does. But who are these people? They look pretty scared. Should be after this flight. Pretty much sure I bumped the tail on the takeoff. However, we are going to run away. And look at this little nice aircraft here, the Bulldog, or the SK61 as we called it in Sweden. Skolflygplan 61, school aircraft number 61, and it's floating. So this, I think this is one that we are going to fly over here very soon. Maybe this one. I don't like that it has no, that the cabin is... What have you done? What have you done? Did you park your orange pile of ice cream on top of my nice aircraft? That's not nice. Anyway, with this, I leave you for now. Dup, 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 dup. Streaming and stop.